Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Ray colleagues. International Self-Care Day is celebrated annually on July 24th. It focuses on the ways and benefits of the subject. In Ray Group, we highlight the day in ways to help us in the office and outside to have a healthy and a balanced lifestyle. To introduce us about the topic, Mr. Amr al-Rashdi, HSC team lead, will say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. I hope you are all well. Thank you all for your time and thank you for attending this important session. We're joining forces today to enlighten ourselves and everyone about the importance of self-care. Self-Care Day is celebrated every year on the 24th of July to raise the profile of healthy lifestyle. And self-care could be summarized as any action that an individual takes to look after their own health based on the knowledge and information available to them. Self-care can also be in many forms: mentally, physically, and emotionally. Mentally is basically how we take care of our mental health, and physically is how we take care of our physical health, and emotionally, of course, how we take care of our own emotions. Self-care has 7 different pillars, which can be knowledge and health literacy, mental well-being and self-awareness and agency, physical activity, healthy eating, risk avoidance and mitigation, good hygiene, and rational and responsible use of products, services, and medicines. And in this regards, of course, the HSE team members will take turns basically in explaining some of the perspectives also. So the floor is yours, team. Asila?
Thank you, Amr. Now, Ms. Alison Bousaidi, QHSE Manager in Race Skills, and Mr. Sarek, HSE Manager in Oil and Gas, will take turns. They will take turns and they will give us their perspective along with PowerPoint slides regarding this specific topic. So please go ahead.
Good morning, team.
Good morning, everybody. Can you see my screen? Hello? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to speak about a very important topic, which is self-care. Amr has given, the self-care is a wide subject to speak, but we cannot speak it in half an hour. So we have chosen for you a very important subject to all of us, which is ergonomics for office environment. So what is meant by ergonomics? Ergonomics is the process of designing or arranging workplace products and systems so that they fit the people who use them. We will have the health hazards. Health hazards can be the bad ergonomics can produce some health hazards. Those are back pain, neck pain, upper and lower limb numbness, exhaustion of the eyes, heart attacks and heart disease in some cases, stress and fatigue. We'll only focus on musculoskeletal disorder and particularly back pain. So let's have a short video. So now I will give you a brief description about our back, the physiology of the back vertebra. Our vertebral column will consist of cervical vertebra, 7 cervical vertebra, and then thoracic vertebra, lumbar vertebra, and sacrum, and finally the coccyx. So this picture which shows the abnormal and the normal and the abnormal discs on how the pain is produced in our back. So the first disc is the normal disc, and then it shows the degenerative disc. And if we have a degenerative disc, then the two vertebrae will get, touched between each other. That will cause the pain to the back. We'll have second, the bulging disc. The bulging disc, where you can see the bulging of the disc, that's where, the bulge does touch the spinal cord, which is responsible for, the spinal cord works as the electricity of the whole body. So whenever there is a touch in this spinal cord, you will feel the pain all over your lower part of the level of the disc. And then we have herniated disc. Well, in next picture, we'll differentiate between what's the difference between herniated and the bulging disc. The herniated disc will also cause the same pain as the bulging disc. Then thinning disc, which is similar with like a degenerative disc. And then disc degeneration with the osteophytes formation. This is the herniated lumbar disc. Actually, the disc of our vertebral column consists of the annulus and the nucleus. The nucleus is like, the gel. So whenever there is a herniated disc, the gel will come out of the disc and then will touch the spinal nerve. After that, you will feel the pain all over the lower part of the disc. Causes of back pain, it could be factors related to the work or factors related to the personal factors. Factors related to the work could be physical factors and psychological factors. Physical factors such as carrying, lifting, or pulling heavy objects of weight more than or equal 25 kg. Awkward working posture, manual handling. We have also whole body vibration, forceful manual exertions, prolonged period of standing and walking, more than or equal 2 hours. Personal factors, it could be level of education, where people, they are not aware about the hazards and what are the health risk. It could be from the bad ergonomics in their office. Age, the nature of the body is different between the ages. Not exercising sport. Whenever you are not exercising, your muscle will be very weak, where you will only rely on your vertebral column. Obesity, of course, may cause the back pain. And finally, smoking. But smoking, in some of the researchers found that smoking might cause also back pain, because the smoking, the element of the smokes goes to the blood, where the blood, the bone gets the supply and it feeds from the blood. So if the blood is polluted, so it will affect the bone, and where the degenerative will happen to the bone. And then we'll differentiate between how the bad ergonomics could be in our office and how we can arrange it to be a good ergonomics, where you can have a very healthy workplace to work. This guy has a very a bad ergonomics in his office. His back is bent. The level of the shoulder is not good. The level even of the laptops into his level of the site is not good. Where I think many of us have this postures. and we work for a long time without even, thinking about ourselves. And I can see, some people in our company, they sit in their office for more than 1 hour or 2 hours. Sometimes our meetings takes more than 2 hours without even standing and exercising a little bit to help our back get more relaxed. This picture also shows awkward posture of the guy, how he's, the place of the computer, the place of the keyboard, and also the level of his shoulder and of his arm is very bad. This guy also have very awkward posture. And this is how you can arrange your office to be healthy and to help you reduce the pain. Make sure you relax. Make sure you relax your shoulders. Your forearms should be parallel to the floor. The chair should have a backrest that supports your lower back. The top of your screen should be at eye level. The chair should completely support your thighs. Your legs should be bent in a 90 to 110 degree angle. Your feet should be flat on the floor. This is also a correct sitting posture, where the shoulder is relaxed, the back is supported, the thigh is horizontally sitting, the feet is flatted on the floor, the place of the screen and the arm is also supported. This guy has, rearranged his office where it is more healthy. Ergonomics. He had supported his laptop, and he got a mouse and a keyboard where he can have a relaxed shoulder and not bend his back. And those are some guidelines and regulations of the management of back pain at work. First, avoid hazardous manual handling operations where possible. All lifting operations should be executed by a competent person and probably supervised and implemented in a safe manner. All lifting equipment should be suitable for the purpose and suitable for the task. The equipment must be subjected to a comprehensive periodic inspection and record keeping of all periodic inspections. Report any defects found to both the responsible person for the equipment and the relevant executive authority. Conduct risk assessment for any hazardous handling operations that cannot be avoided. Management and rehabilitation of individuals with musculoskeletal disorders have a significant impact to reduce prolongation of illness and sick leaves. Evaluating the workers and pre-employment medical checkup are necessary to identify people who are at greater risk of developing such pain. Training and education are important approaches for prevention of low back pain and occupational safety and health management. The occupational safe and health policies and procedures in the organization must be enforced to help reduce accidents and injuries that can lead to the development of lower back pain. Exercising to strengthen the back muscles and not to rely entirely on the spine in the work. And this point is very important. Health experts recommend patients with low back pain resulting from sitting at the desk in front of the computer screen for extended periods to rest every 30 to 45 minutes for at least 2 minutes. This is not only for the patients, but for the all. I recommend for the all people. I recommend you as our employees in this company. So please don't sit for 1 hour or 2 hours in a meeting and forget yourself while discussing an important issue. Not to have a break or at least 2 minutes, or even to stand up and walk around for 2 minutes to help your blood circulation, to circulate normally in your blood, and not to weaken your muscles. Check the workplace arrangements and ergonomics in terms of sitting position, computer screen location, keyboard location, seat height, and mouse position, machines and controls. Evaluate workplace design and ergonomics. If in doubt, please always ask your health and safety officer to assess the workplace and seek his advice to ensure safe system of work is applied. Thank you so much for listening.
Sarek, go ahead, please.
Asila, please, good morning. Can you share my presentation?
Sure, just give me a minute, please.
Good morning, dear colleagues. Today we are celebrating the Self-Care Day. So today we need to think how we really care about ourselves. So first of all, we need to think, do we really care? Or sometimes we are delaying or we are not doing something to care about. So one of the important milestone pillars of the self-care is wellness. But in its turn, the wellness has its own standalone pillars, which are very important. And there are 6 pillars which are inside the wellness. So first of all, it is nutrition, physical activity, stress management, sleep, weight management, and prevention and treatment of chronic disease. So as you can see on the triangle, so from self-care, we're moving to wellness, and from wellness, we're moving to 6 pillars of the wellness, which must be done on a daily basis to assure that you are in a really good condition and you feel yourself good and you have a good working mood and you're at the top of your physical condition. So now we will review the first 3 pillars, which are the nutrition, physical activity, and stress management. First of all, we will talk about the nutrition. Nutrition is a very big topic actually, but today I would like to talk about one of the really helpful fruit, which is called avocado. And this fruit has a lot of benefits for your health if you start to eat it. It will it has a rich nutritional content. Avocado can improve your heart health. It also may help to reduce weight loss, improve vision, help prevent osteoporosis. As well, avocado helps to prevent osteoporosis and may help to treat the cancer, help maintain blood glucose level. As well, this fruit helps to reduce the depression, support health, skin and hair. As well, it prevents chronic disease, promotes smooth pregnancies, improve cognitive functions, and may prevent the liver damage. So as you can see, this small fruit has a lot of benefits for our health. So it is suggested to eat it as often as you can, and it really will help you to support your health. So nutrition is not just only the way we can support our wellness, also the physical activity. So there are 8 health benefits from walking 30 minutes a day. It is called like a low impact exercise. 30 minutes a walk on a daily basis will help to improve mental health, boost your immunity, support weight loss, prevent diabetes, reduce stress eating. It also helps to keep your heart healthy, improve your mobility, and decrease the cancer risk. On a daily basis, we are facing different situations where we are can we feel the stress. So how we can manage the stress? There are also 10 tips which can help us to manage our stress. So first of all, it is physical exercises. We need to relax our muscles. We have to take deep breath. We have to eat well. We need to slow down. Don't be in a rush. We have to take breaks. We also have to dedicate time for our hobbies. We need to communicate. We need to talk. We need to talk about our problems, discuss them. We do not need to be hard on us. Just go easy on yourself and eliminate your triggers. So these were the 3 pillars of the wellness. So now we will continue with 3 more pillars of the wellness. The next pillar is sleep. Good sleep is very important for our condition. And there are 6 steps for better sleeping. We need to stick to a sleep schedule, set aside no more than 8 hours for sleep. The recommended amount of sleep for a healthy adult is at least 7 hours. We have to pay attention to what we are eating and what we are drinking. We have to create a restful environment, limit daytime naps, include physical activity in our daily routine, as well as manage our worries. But whenever we are facing the weight, we have excessive weight, we must try to manage it. So there are weight management like strategies for success. So first of all, before manage our weight, we must make sure we are ready for it. We have to find our internal motivation. We have to set realistic goals. We have to enjoy our healthy foods, get active, stay active, and we have to change our perspectives. So now we are approaching the last pillar of the wellness is prevention and treatment of chronic disease. So how we can prevent and treat chronic diseases? So we have to focus, first of all, what we are eating, and we have to focus on whole fruits. The whole fruits can be fresh, frozen, canned, or dried. We have to eat a variety of vegetables and add them to mixed dishes like casserole sandwich. Choose whole grain versions of common foods such as bread, pasta. Eat a variety of protein foods such as soy, seafood, unsalted nuts and seeds. And we have to choose low fat, at least 1% of fat-free skim dairy. And don't be afraid that you will not get enough of calcium or other nutrients. So even from the low-fat skimmed dairy, you'll get the same amount of calcium and other nutrients as a whole milk, but with a less saturated fat. So that were the 6 pillars of wellness, which is a major part of the self-care. So I wish you a good day and take care of yourself on a daily basis. Thank you very much. Asila, you are on mute.
Sorry. Thank you both. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Sarek. That was very enlightening, and I'm sure that many of us have benefited from this session. Moving forward, Communications and Media team has prepared a short video about self-care, so we invite you to watch closely and carefully.
Tips for a better you. The world can be a stressful place. In our everyday lives, we have to contend with pressure from school, work, or even friends and family. It's not uncommon to feel like we're being pulled in a million different directions. And over time, the stresses of everyday life begin to wear on us. Sooner or later, this can have a negative effect. We can see our work start to slip. Maybe our friends or family feel we are becoming more distant. Or perhaps we start feeling overtired and sick. The good news is that there is a solution. It's self-care. This is a powerful process with far-reaching positive effects. Research has shown that those who focus on self-care are found to be more in touch with their creative and productive side, meaning better decision-making skills and an overall boost in confidence. As a result, they communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships. In this video, we've compiled some simple and practical self-care tips you can start practicing today. Number 1, stop hitting the snooze button. Getting up early can be tough. That's why a lot of people try and ease their way out of sleep by using the snooze button on their alarm clocks to grab an extra 5 minutes of sleep. The reality, however, is that using the snooze button actually makes you more tired. You're not able to settle into a proper sleep pattern before your alarm needs to be snoozed again. And this creates a restless, incomplete pattern at the start of your day, making you feel overtired. Experts in the field of sleep agree that the best solution is to set your alarm for the time that you know you need to be up for. And while this may seem harsh at first, it will set up a solid sleep schedule that your body can adapt to, leading you to feel more rested and refreshed overall. Number 2, learn to anticipate problems before they arise. Starting your morning with a negative experience can cast a shadow over the day, leaving you to focus on negative feelings. But this can be avoided. Take a minute at the beginning of your day to look ahead for potential stress points. Are you pushing off some work or other commitments because they seem like too much trouble? Making your schedule jam-packed? Maybe you're skipping breakfast to get to work on time, leaving you to play catch-up on your lunch break. Put some time aside, be realistic, and plan out your schedule. There's plenty of stresses in everyday life, but with proper planning, you can at least minimize them. Number 3, ask yourself what you need. This tip is simple, but many people struggle with it. You need to focus on your needs. The reality that looking after yourself is important. The best way to hold yourself to this is to make things simple. Experts recommend using the effective acronym HALT. as a reminder to check if you are hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. If you try and ignore your needs, whether they are physical or emotional, you're just setting yourself up for a fallout of negativity. The solution is to truly put time and effort into listening to what you need to better care for yourself. Number 4, become emotionally aware. Emotional intelligence is a crucial and often overlooked skill, but it is deeply important to our development. Getting in touch with your emotions and learning to express them fluently will strengthen your bonds with others. A better understanding of your own emotions will help you better relate to another person's emotional state, helping you be a better friend. Focusing on your emotional intelligence will also help you through trying times, while strengthened empathy will allow you a deeper understanding of others, solidifying and reinforcing your relationships. Number 5, spend some time alone. An important aspect of self-care is taking a solid amount of time out of your day or week to do whatever you want. Whether it's a bit of self-reflection, reading a good book, or watching that show you've been meaning to catch up on. Believe it or not, even your trip to work can be a space for me time. Why not listen to an audiobook or podcast, or just enjoy the sounds of the city? When you relax, your body actually has the ability to lower cortisol and adrenaline, as well as increase serotonin and dopamine production, meaning that you'll go from feeling stressed to relaxed and even happy. Number 6, seek out happy people. Have you ever had the experience of seeing someone laugh and you felt their laughter was almost contagious? This is because humans' emotions are directly influenced by the people they are around. You can literally absorb emotions from others. So of course, the best choice is to try and be close to people with positive and happy vibes. It may not be possible to always be close to happy people, but even being near positive people will help you feel better as you go about your day. The best thing about absorbing someone's happy attitude is that you can even pass it on to another person, so it's a win-win. Number 7, cook at home. It's easy to default to food that is quick to prepare over what is nutritionally sound, especially after a particularly hard day. But the time saved by cutting corners on the easy meals takes a toll. You're left with lackluster meals that don't truly satisfy your hunger or nourish your body. Try and set some time aside in the week to make a healthy meal. You can even invite friends over to make it a more sociable night in. If you're worried about your cooking skills, the internet has countless tutorials to help you. Number 8, have a power nap. I know, you probably think this sounds crazy. What's a nap going to do on a hectic day? Well, it may just be the thing your body needs. A power nap can make all the difference, as your body and mind get a chance to rest and bounce back from the day's stress. An uninterrupted nap as short as 20 minutes is actually enough to recharge your batteries for the next few hours. And the best thing about it is that it won't disrupt your usual sleep pattern. Massages can even lower your blood pressure, making them an ideal choice if you're dealing with anxiety or depression. And you won't have to break the bank to get a massage. Check your local area for massage schools that offer lower price choices, or check in with your community's health fair. You can also look for tutorials on the internet and learn to give yourself a massage. Alternatively, you can invest in one of those self-massagers. Number 10, get moving. Sometimes people can feel frozen or disconnected when they're dealing with high levels of stress. But by being active, you can shake yourself out of it and get back on track. Go for a bike ride, swim a few laps, or simply head out for a walk or a light jog. These cyclical and rhythmic movements will bring you back to the here and now, freeing you from being miles away in your mind, so you can get yourself out of the slump caused by stress. Number 11, find your flow. Everyone has something they love to do, some kind of skill or hobby that they could spend hours on and still enjoy. When you feel passionate about something, it engages you fully, keeping you focused, boosting your confidence, and reassuring you of your own ability. It doesn't even matter what your hobby is, be it painting, writing, or even making origami, as long as it's a hobby that genuinely engages you and one that you truly enjoy. Number 12, get away. It's okay to take a break, and you don't have to wait until things get too stressful at home or in the workplace. In fact, It's a much better idea to regularly schedule some kind of getaway. This way, you'll have something to look forward to on tough days. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can simply go to a neighboring town, visit some of your family members, or have a camp out with friends. What you're trying to do is change things up. Break from the usual routine, and you may just be surprised at what you find. Number 13, ask for help. If you just keep adding more and more to your plate, you will only end up making yourself feel overwhelmed. It's okay to ask for help from those around you. It's not a sign of weakness. Maybe you're not feeling up to hanging out with your friends over the weekend, or maybe you need an extension from your boss. If you speak up and explain your position clearly, you may be surprised at how understanding others are. Looking after yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Only by bringing balance and understanding to all aspects of your life can you change for the better. Self-care isn't a side project or something you can just catch up on later. It's a deeply important choice that is known to affect every aspect of life, from personal to professional, from the mental to the physical. In solitude, you can reflect on the issues you may be facing and figure out ways to navigate them.
Dear Ray colleagues, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed and benefited from this session. For more information on the topic, I urge you to approach Ray Group HSC team, as I'm sure they'll be there for you and they will be very helpful. This was Asila Saqlawi signing off. Thank you again for watching. Have a good day.